Hey, hi, howdy, hello. I hope everybody's doing all right. Um, Again, I'm sorry I've been absent. Um, I've had several people reach out to me and be like, "Hey, Panda, are you good?" And yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. Um, and hey, Easy Street. And to answer some questions, no, it has nothing to do with me being or not being monetized. It's that I work 12 hours a day, um, 7 days a week right now, trying to provide for um, my kids. So I'm not able to really um, come on as much. And I hate that in a way. Um, I do miss you guys. And as to the questions for monetization, um, I could have appealed it and I could have fought it if I wanted to. I still can. But to be honest with you guys, I don't know that I want to. I don't know that it's worth it. As little as I am able to come online and hang out with you guys, um, I'm more focused on my family. Um, and I don't have a whole lot of time um, to spare. I work, like I said, 12 hours a day at a really hard job. I'm a welder, so naturally, I'm tired. Hey, April. And, hey, Ryan. Hey, Easy Street. And I apologize. And hey, Harry, that I have not been on as much. Um, but my family, they come first. And right now, we're all going through something pretty heavy. So, please be patient. Um, and I guess stick with me if you can. If you um, don't want to, because I'm not live very much anymore, then I understand. Um, but my family need me, so I don't have a lot of extra time, I guess. And um, I'll do the best I can to keep this channel going. And um, I don't know what more I can say other than I'm sorry that I'm unable to be here as much. But it could be worse. I could be like Lori Jones and be terminally online and neglecting my children for the internet. Um, so at least I'm not doing that. At least when my family need me, I'm there. Lori. Um, I'm not online playing with stupid filters or threatening my children. Yeah, Lori decided it was a good idea to threaten her child, because that's what good parents do, apparently, is threaten their children. Yeah, um, we can definitely watch Ghost video. I miss Ghost. I miss all of you guys. When I'm not here, please don't misunderstand me. I miss you guys like crazy. But like I said, I'm just exhausted. Um, by the time I get done with work and do family stuff, cooking, cleaning, all the other mama bear stuff, I'm exhausted. So, I do miss you guys though. Things should slow down in about maybe 2 weeks. So if you guys can bear with me another 2 weeks, um, things should slow down and I should be able to do um, more lives. But for the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty packed. So, oh, April, I miss you guys. Yeah, it's the holiday season coming up, and I'm hoping to give my cubs the best Christmas ever. So that means I have to work all the overtime I can get so that they have an epic Christmas. Um, but anyway, so yes, I'm no longer monetized. I'm not sure I'm gonna care. Um, oh, thank you, Terry. I missed you too. Um, but just bear with me and remember that I have a family and um, I work for a living. I'm not out here like Lisa Richard or um, Lori Jones. I actually work for a living. Um, Speaking of which, let's get into that because Lori wanted to threaten her own child and gaslight her, and I am pretty pissed off about it, quite frankly. Um, what she did is disgusting. So let's look at that. Yeah, where is Tam? There's a couple people missing, but maybe they'll come in before I end. I know they've been missing me. But Lori is being a cunt. So I haven't seen Matthew either. I don't know where he went. But here's Lori in her bitch ass fashion.
Like, I was nothing, her. Okay, so last night, if you were around and watching and paying attention, you would have heard that something fell, and it did not sound good at all. So with that being said, so the wife comes, the husband comes, all the maintenance people come, pounding on the door like that motherfucker police or something. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, they came. Now, let me introduce you to the work they did and left. So to pick up all the glass, they absolutely did. You know,
Hey, Lori, your crackhead is showing because you keep going. You know that snort thing that crackheads do? You're doing that. Hey, Lori, why you keep snorting like that? I'm starting to, like, you know. She's doing that huff things that all crackheads do, and her crackhead is showing. Like, and she tries to say she's sober, but if she is sober, then I'm fucking Joe Pesci. Okay, I am fucking Will Smith if this bitch is fucking sober. This bitch ain't sober.
why am I lagging so bad? They're probably gonna boot me up again, y'all. So I think something's going on TikTok. Because
Yeah, you're a crackhead. You
oh,
don't know how to operate your phone.
okay, camera. Get off me! I said flip camera. There we go. Okay, so they left that. They left. No, okay, so they left that. They left all the that. They left the window that broke, and then they did that. Yeah. Because Wednesday, like, my daughter can get hurt. And what if she was really, really little? My dog get hurt. So right now,
Her TikTok is lagging really bad. I'm not real sure she was sober when she come out of her fucking mama's with JJ. Cause she act like one of those babies, you know. There was another one I can't fucking. This one's too glitchy, so I'm gonna look for another one.
Good evening, everyone. I don't even know where to begin with this one. I'm just going to give you a trigger warning because I don't even know why anybody would put an outfit like this on.
oh yeah.
Tammy, hey Tammy. Yeah, exactly, Delina. Hey Claudia. Yeah, she is a piece of shit. There's our Tammy. There's your Claudia. And Delina. Everybody's here. And oh my lord, what the fuck is she wearing? Like, does she know she's a whole ass adult and too old to be fucking and decrepit to be wearing this shit? And I forgot, when was the last time I was live? Has it been a week or a week and a half? I can't remember, like, what I covered. I think I've missed a lot. I think it's been over a week now. So there's been a lot happened between the last time I was here and today. Um, so there's a lot to go over, and I'm probably not going to get to it all. Um, but I'll get through whatever I can. And I'm not even going to say that I'll be live again tomorrow because it's a circus around here, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to. But in the event that I do not work tomorrow, I will do my very most best to try to do a live stream tomorrow and cover and catch up. But I don't know if I'll be able to or not, so that's up in the air. There's a maybe. There's a strong maybe. So no pouty faces in the chat. Oh my god. Did she just fart? And is she doing drugs on camera? I think she just blew ass and is doing drugs on camera because she's choking on something and it ain't a cigarette.
Good evening, everyone. I don't even know where to begin with this one. I'm just going to give you a trigger warning because I don't even know why anybody would put an outfit like this on.
Oh shit! Oh, mercy! Oh yeah! Oh.
Yeah, that's the exact reaction literally every man you've ever been with has had when they saw you naked. Congratulations, you are now doing what every man who's ever seen you naked has had to do in the past. Yeah, she's smoking dope on camera on TikTok. Yet, 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 I say the president elect's name and I get demonetized. And why the fuck is she wearing lingerie on a child's platform? You know that gagging thing she just did? That's not from a vape. That's from fucking weed. Or she's smoking crack. I'm willing to bet that's weed. Like, I'm sorry, but even if you do smoke, you shouldn't be doing it in front of your children, and her children are moderators for her. So what does it look like to log on as a child and to see your mother dressed in lingerie doing pot on camera? That has to be embarrassing for them. Like, can you imagine the way her daughters feel seeing their mother on TikTok dressed like this and behaving the way she behaves? Yeah, she's too fucked up to be embarrassed. Her at this point, Claudia, because she still has her kids and they're still subjected to her bullshit. Like, they're having to see this. Right?
Oh, no, you was COVID.
Yeah, you're coughing on dope, Lori. How embarrassing for you. Where's my hugs, goddammit? Do I not get any hugs? Have I been excommunicated from my own panda fam? What is happening here? Has there been a mutiny? Also, Lori, how embarrassing for you. You're sitting here choking on pot, in my opinion, and dressed in shitty Dollar General lingerie. It's not even good lingerie, Lori. It's that shit you can buy at Dollar General for 50 cents. Like, it's the shitty thrift store lingerie that nobody wants. You know, it's not even the good shit you get at Victoria's Secrets. Right? Who dresses like this in public? Because essentially, she's in public. She's on a platform for millions of people, and she's in public while live streaming, dressed like this and acting like that. How embarrassing. Like, I would be humiliated if I were her daughters. Oh, and this is Mickey Mouse fan page, by the way, that has this video. So go over to Mickey Mouse fan page and give them a like and a sub. And if any one of my mods can drop her link in the chat, and so people can go to their channel. Hey, Ada Wolf. Panda! Right? I don't know if self-esteem is the right word for it. Oh god, I'm gonna play that one, Harry, don't worry. But we gotta get through this one first, because this is a fucking train wreck. It's embarrassing. I would be humiliated. This would humiliate me. This is fucking disgusting.
Oh boy.
So she actually thinks this is cool, funny, or whatever it is to look and act like that.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly posted the link to Mickey Mouse fan page. That's who these videos will be coming from, because I use Mickey Mouse fan page mostly because they are the best archive channel. So go give them a sub and a like and give them some watch time. Share their content, like, chill them out because they work hard so that we don't have to. They keep things up to date. They're really good at what they do. So
I see you. I'm doing great. Well, like, there's a bow back
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm gonna be a crackhead. Honey, don't turn that way. You ain't got no tits at all. You got deflated tube socks and flab. You are deflated socks and flab. That is it. You ain't got no ass. You got fucking Mississippi mud flaps. And nobody want to see that. Oh, Harry. Oh, Shelly, y'all are so sweet. Flapjacks. No, flapjacks are useful because you can eat them, and I wouldn't put my mouth anywhere near that. No. Flapjacks are edible. She is not. No, I do not want to see that.
Here I like can't really like I did it's not cooperating. Like I'm really trying to get it to you know like
You're really trying to show off the non-existence of your titties. Honey, you don't have any titties. And I understand you used to be obese and now you're almost not obese. And you're trying to show off your body, but you're fucking old and you don't have any titties and you're disgusting. And it's not even your looks, Lori, it's your personality and who you are as a person that is so fucking disgusting. Yeah, fucking. And the way she's acting screams, give me attention, give me attention, give me attention. I need attention, I need attention, I need attention. Oh God, nobody's paying me attention. Oh God, I'm gonna have to act a fool. Like this screams attention whore. Like it's pathetic at this point. She can't get attention any other way, so now she's gonna fucking get in Dollar General lingerie and act like a crackhead. How embarrassing for her kids. Because you know they see this shit. And you know their friends see this shit. And it is humiliating. I've got like third party embarrassment here for her children. I cannot imagine having a mother do the shit she's doing online. Ada Wolf. But Jesus, Lori, your fucking top knot bun and your sock titties and your fucking Mississippi mud flap ass. Take your ass somewhere else.
you see what I'm saying? Like anybody's just not cooperating. Yeah, there is, baby. It's a dress. No, it's not a dress. It's um um um
So you're too embarrassed to say what you're wearing, but you're not so embarrassed that you're not going to wear it on a live stream. If you're too embarrassed to say what it is you're wearing, you probably shouldn't be wearing it in public. So spit it out, Lori. Dollar General lingerie. That's what you're wearing. That doesn't fit you at all. And the reason it's not cooperating is because you are about 5 sizes too big for that outfit. That's why it's not cooperating. As with everything else you wear, that piece of clothing is 5 sizes too small for you. You are not as little as you think you are.
It's it's oh thank you, sweetheart. It's yeah, it's one of those.
Hey, Kiwi.
It's just one of those. But it's for bed. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Oh,
Stop trying to be sexy because what you're doing isn't sexy. What would be fucking phenomenal would be you putting your kids first and not coming on this app making a complete fool of yourself and humiliating your children. That's what's sexy. Hey, Kiwi. You know what's sexy, Lori? A mom that's got her shit together. Someone who's not going to come on TikTok, a public platform, dressed in Dollar General lingerie, acting like a fucking crackhead. That's what's sexy. Yeah, they've got to be embarrassed. They see this shit. One, if not both of them, moderate for her. So you know they see this shit. If that's not fucking inappropriate, I don't know what is. I've missed you, Kiwi. It makes me angry. Like, I'm not even going to front and act like I think it's funny because I don't find it funny. It's gross. Yeah, but most of the time, the court will not permit, especially in a child custody case, they don't use social media in a lot of states. Not yet, Fallen Angel. I'm getting to that one. I haven't gotten to her yet, but don't worry, I'm going to get to her. Where's my stalking at? Damn it. Probably Harry. We do love our April. April is amazing.
yeah, it's for bed. Yeah, it's for bed.
You could not pay me to get on live dressed like that and act like that.
Yes. Okay. All right. You guys hear that?
No, I haven't heard anything about that, Fallen Angel. What's up with that? What happened now? Right, Angel? Yeah. Oh, wow. That's... That's something. You talking about Kim Raya? Is that who you're talking about?
Sure, why not? Yes, absolutely. There you go, baby. Whoa. Oh yeah, baby. Let me tell you about it. You're so welcome. Sharing is caring. I'll share with you anytime. Anytime. You know what I mean? Anytime.
Oh, sharing is caring. Isn't it funny those particular words came out of your mouth? Isn't it funny how you can share everything with your audience, but yet you can't feed your own child after you spent all of your fucking food stamps on junk food to feed your fat ass? Allegedly conspiracy, whatever, in Minecraft, and yet you you can share with everybody else, but you can't feed your child because you considered a fucking hot Cheetos Mountain Dew to be that child's dinner. That was a soft drink, not a food item. You gave that baby hot Cheetos soda as a meal and didn't know why her stomach was messed up. I have Discord. Harry or April or somebody, can you post my Discord name? Um, yeah. And then wondered why she was vomiting red stuff. Well, it's because you didn't feed your child, and you made her drink hot Cheetos soda as her dinner. That's why she got sick, you piece of shit. Yeah. That's great, Kiwi. I'm glad. Oh, Lord. What is this?
I am trying to go home, ma'am. I'm trying to go home. I don't know what's up with the screen. I'm getting rain to pour on. Yeah. Some girl on the thing was making laughing faces. Is that what's going on? I'm zoomed in. I'm sorry. I had the white water for my screen. I might be zoomed in. Let me check. Um, I just wanted to say, Kim, 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 you can keep ignoring me all you want. I don't even want your fucking money. That wasn't even what it was about. Okay, I just thought that you were my friend, but you can't even answer at all. I wasn't even going to ask you for money. I dead ass.
Oh, I wasn't even going to ask you for money. Even though, like, every time you've talked to Kim, it's been to PayPal, Venmo, Chime, Cash App. But you weren't going to ask her for money, right, Lisa? Right? Fallen Angel? Yeah. But every time she talks to her, it's about money. Like, Lisa, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Like, we're not stupid. You are, like, I'm not cutting you any slack, Lisa. You're not going to go to rehab. You are taking advantage of these people. You are gaslighting the fuck out of Kim, but she's letting you because you're getting her fix. So she doesn't care, right? But oh yeah, they do that, Fallen Angel. It's a way for them to get money separately because people stop donating to them as a pair, so they pretend to fight so that people flock to either side and people throw money at them individually to keep the fight going. It was. Yeah, they've done this like 18,000 times, gotten into a pretend fight for clicks, views, and donations. Yes, no, she's on heroin. Kim is not sober. She does H by her own admission. Exactly. Yeah, delete it. It makes me mad too. And I'm one of the people, I don't care. You can call me a bully if you want to. I don't care. But I've never cut her any slack. I've always called her shit as it is, and I've been called a bully for it. But every fucking time I've called something, I've been right. So am I a bully or am I telling it like it is? And every time I say, hey, this is what's going to happen because this is her pattern of behaviors, and it happens exactly like I say it's going to, people are like, well, how'd you know? Well, fuck, I don't know. I pay attention. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to ask you. Yeah, keep laughing. You guys are getting an entertainment about a friendship that is breaking up, and I am at my tipping point, and just everybody's just laughing. Whether you guys like him, like me, whatever. It's not funny. People, this is a real life thing that's happening that you're laughing about. So just laugh. It's fine. I don't care. And you keep getting my fucking Discord deleted. Bullshit. Somebody does. It might not be her. I'm not saying it's her, but somebody maybe on your team. Because this morning I wake up, Discord's gone. What the fuck? And I know she can't delete it, but what the fuck, man? Am I getting reported? Like, what's happening to my Discord? Does anybody know? I'm calm. I'm just venting. Okay, that's all. I leave at 6:15 tomorrow morning, guys. 6:15. I'll be gone. Okay. Whether you like it, believe it, whatever it's I'm out ski. So it is what it is. And it's gonna be a fucking 13-hour trip.
One in the chat. Everybody who's not new here knows what's coming. I'm gonna call a one before I even raise the poll. A one in the chat if Lisa's ass is still gonna be here begging tomorrow at this time. Because her ass is not getting on a fucking bus at 6:15 in the morning. A two in the chat if you fucking believe this horse shit. People who don't even interact in the chat interacted to vote on that one. Lisa, you're full of shit. Stop with the fucking rehab bullshit. Exactly, fallen angel. Yeah, she's totally going, April. Yeah, totally going. How many times, April, have you and I been through this? She's not going to get on a bus at 6:15 in the morning. Yes, she has, and then she comes on here wondering why nobody believes her that she's going to rehab. Who's gorgeous? Me? I'm no. I look like dog shit. I am overworked. I am nasty. I've got welder dust all over me. No. But thank you. Thank you for that. Um, I'm just a blue collar working mom. That's it. I love you guys though. I don't feel I don't feel too gorgeous covered in welding grease and metal and dirt. But yeah, no, it's not okay. Oh, I'm so frustrated I can't talk. Okay, so she comes on here. Okay, play this through from beginning to end with me. We're gonna play along, okay? So she goes on here. She says, "Oh, I'm going to rehab. I'm going to rehab. I'm going to rehab." And then, oh wow, that's cool, Claudia. And then she comes on after she gets all the money and admits while she's high as a fucking kite, that she does that out of manipulation and persists to brag and boast about how good she is at lying and how good she is at manipulation. And she brags about it while she's high. She forgets she says that and goes and turns right around and uses the same fucking manipulation tactic that she admitted was a manipulation tactic while bragging how good she is at it. And people fucking fall for it even after she's admitted that it's a lie from the very beginning, that she never intended to go to rehab, that she knows that if she says that people send her money, that she knows she's lying to people, that she's proud of how good she is at manipulating people. And then she wonders why, when she comes back on here with the same scam, people call her out for it. And she don't seem to understand that, yeah, if you come on here and admit that you've manipulated people this way before and you brag about how good you are at it, no, people are not going to believe you, dumbass. No, they do not, fallen angel. Oh, yeah, they share the accounts. That's wow, Claudia. Wow, that's insane. Wow. I can't imagine, Claudia. Wow. On one hand, I am so sorry for your loss. On the other hand, um, I am relieved that some answers were finally received on that. I am insanely sorry for your loss. Love you, Wolf. I'm so sorry, Claudia. That's Fallen Angel. Like, if you know how to click on StreamYard, I can drop a link. Oh wow, Claudia. Everybody hearts in the chat for Claudia and Claudia's family right now. I hope that you find peace. I hope that your family finds peace and healing and closure. Know that we love you and we support you, and if we can do anything at all, um, let us know. If you would like me to attempt to do a memorial video for him and your family, um, I would be willing to do that for you. I would just need some pictures, or whatever you want in the video. Um, and I would be willing to do that for you. And make it private, if you wanted to do that, just to give to your family. Okay, well, hold on. Let me drop a link. We might get some tea up in here, folks. Get Fallen Angel up in here. There you go, Fallen Angel. If you know how to click the link, you can hop up here and spill all the tea, and we will definitely sip the tea, because I would love to hear it. I need caught up because I work all the time. um, just know that we love you, Claudia, and we are very sorry. But Fallen Angel, I dropped you a link for StreamYard. If you want to grab it, you can come up here if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it is there if you want it. I'm going to be drinking my Dr. Pepper instead of tea, but I will wait a moment for you. Hello.
Hello. Hold on,
Hello.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm
Can
goofy. I can't help it.
you, are you able to hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so I followed Lisa for like 4 years. I remember back when her son got taken, she stated that if rehab was a requirement in order to get him back, she wasn't going.
Right. Yeah.
This has been a 4-year run of her saying, "Oh, I'm going to rehab. I'm not. I'm going to rehab. I'm not. I'm going to rehab. I'm not." So Kim popped up 6 months ago,
So,
and that's when all of this stuff really got started. Um,
yeah.
so they when they had the blowout, Kim ran to somebody on TikTok, claimed, and said, "Oh, I'm taking accountability for this, that, and the other." Well, you're the one that did up all these cash apps. You're the one that did a cash app copycatting your boyfriend's dad's company.
Right. Yeah. And he was pissed.
She also OD'd on a Discord call.
Yeah, she did.
So every time Kim doesn't answer the phone for Lisa, and this is why I say that their relationship is transactional,
And
is
toxic.
talks her smack about Kim. Well, come on, dealing with Lisa every single day, day in and day out, takes out a toll. So tonight, of course, all of us were in a particular TikTok creator's live, and we were all talking and whatnot and getting opinions and whatnot. And another individual asked Kim, "Well, I don't really think you're taking accountability for everything, blah, 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 blah." They were asking her as to why Kim did the recordings that she did. And of course, Kim's story changed
Of
from what
course.
originally it was. And then she goes, "Well, do you think Lisa doesn't record me? Lisa can barely find herself out of a wet paper bag."
But don't let her fool you. She
When she's on rugs, she cannot find herself out of a wet paper bag.
well no, but she
Sober,
can she's conniving. She's conniving as hell. And
sober, she's on it.
you gotta think too, she's conniving enough to where she's able to upkeep a several hundred, if not $1,000 a day habit. Um,
Lisa did say her habit is $100 a day.
that's not true.
Oh, I know that.
She $100 a day, maybe an hour, but
Well, but you also got to figure she's probably only getting teeners.
no, she spends no less than at least 400 in a day because back when I was actually able to keep up with it and not working 12 hours a day,
She was coming on 10, 12 times a day.
well, 19. I clocked her one time, and it was 19. The next day, it was like 23.
Yeah, and it's $30 a pop every time she comes on.
Right.
But here
And
lately, she's been asking for 20 here or 20 there. However, she did. She come on the other day saying, "I don't feel good. I'm sick. My fever started at 4 o'clock in the morning. I need to get cold medicine and blah, 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 blah." Honey,
she,
come on now.
she's not sick with a cold. She's going through withdrawals. The
Well,
sniffling and cold symptoms, those are withdrawals. She's Oh God, she frustrates me so bad.
Well, she doses her methadone is 280 milligrams. That's crazy to me.
Oh my God.
For the last almost 20 years, she has been on that
See, her
particular.
medical. That's
Plus, she's taking
something's wrong there. Think about it. Okay, so just to bounce this off of you,
Okay.
because you seem to have been around this about as long as I have, and you've seen a lot of the lowest lows, I assume, and she's been going through these methadone clinics, and you know she's pissing dirty. You know that they know she's doing crack, she's doing meth, she's doing everything she can get her hands on, and yet they're still giving her that high of a dose. Is that not to you medically negligent at the very least?
And I did ask somebody that works in the medical field. I said, can some way, somehow, the doctor be held accountable for keeping her on mat for the last 20 years and prescribing her K-pin on top of the mat?
Well, that's it. That's the thing. She's
That is
getting
a deadly mix.
It is, because a K-pen is a benzo and her methadone is an opiate. You're not supposed to mix those. And look at the dosage. Because she's not just doing what she's prescribed, she's buying them off the street too. And you know she's doing fent, you know she's doing crack, you know she's doing all these other drugs, and you still have her on a dose high enough to put down a horse.
Well, and you know that she gets her take homes on Friday. Guaranteed by morning she's going to be out of her take home.
Right, by that next morning at 3 a.m., you know there ain't nothing left. She's, those probably don't last 6 hours on her. And it's just, I feel like she should have been cut off. Because there are people out here who are legitimately using methadone or Suboxone to get clean and sober. But she is abusing it, and she's using it to better her high.
Well, and I don't understand why the clinic cannot be held accountable for this.
They should be. Absolutely, they should be, but they aren't. And I don't understand why. Because okay, are you familiar at all with pain management?
Yes.
Okay, so I unfortunately am also, because I have MS. Everybody knows that, it's not a secret. But I've been in pain management for 15 years, give or take. Fortunately, I don't have to use opiates, but I found alternatives, but I was still seeing a pain doctor.
Right.
But like after surgeries and stuff, I would have to have the stronger stuff for recovery or whatever. But in any case, in pain management, if you were to be taking, say, an opiate or something that's prescribed, you can't get over the counter, right? Some kind of narcotic.
Correct.
And you piss dirty for whatever reason, like it could be anything. Like in some states, you can piss dirty for pot, and they will yank you out of that with nothing.
Yep.
You will get cut off cold turkey and thrown straight into withdrawal. I've seen it happen. Like, why is it that somebody in pain management can get like cut off cold turkey if they pee dirty, but yet, and it doesn't even have to be anything like illicit. It could be something as simple as pot or they could go to the emergency room and they could, you know, give them a dose of something at the emergency room, and if it shows up, they're out, you know, or
Correct.
whatever reason. Like, they're very strict when you're in pain management, but yet when you're in recovery, quote unquote, taking methadone or Suboxone or whatever,
Right.
and you pee dirty, then they don't take you off the medication, or at least lower your dose or adjust it or anything, and they've had her on it for 20 years. That's not recovery, that's addiction. She now has another addiction to methadone because she's scared to death that they're going to take her methadone away from her.
It I think they're just pushing her through the system. Well, but the longer, so the fighting Kim going on panel with Rupa was just, yeah, it was, Tammy. This was all set up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they've done that several times. Yeah, she just swapped the substance. But the thing is, like, if you're going to cut somebody off that legitimately needs pain management,
Why not
but
do
yet,
it to somebody who doesn't need it? Because
well,
obviously
somebody
they know
who's
she's
abusing
dirty.
it. She's not using it for recovery. She's not interested in recovery because just the last 5 years proves she's not interested in recovery, because her methadone clinic has been like, hey, go to rehab because you've pissed dirty so many times. You know, and then she's left that methadone clinic because they wanted her to go to rehab. I think she should be cut off, but they won't because the government makes money off of keeping her on a chain.
Well, and the higher the dose, the more money that the clinic gets.
Delina, she's like, guys, we should write a book together and split the money. We definitely should.
Right?
Um,
So when Kim went she was up with Reaper and a few others. The one particular individual, the only reason why and most of us that are familiar with Kim, we knew this was going to end tragically, at least for the creator whose panel she came on. We knew
yeah.
this was not going to be a good thing. And the creator was warned. And she's newly sober. The creator is. So of course,
no.
all of this stuff, this is going to take a hell of a toll on her. And she wanted to believe in Kim so much, and we're all like, if her mouth is moving, you cannot believe a word coming out of it.
Right.
And questions were asked, and yeah, Kim did a good job in incriminating herself, but other things she was extremely vague on. And everybody's like, well, she took accountability. No, anywhere you're being vague in direct questions that you are asked, you're not taking accountability.
Yeah. She's done that fake accountability shit a couple of times too, where she gives just enough away where it incriminates Lisa and tries to victimize herself, but doesn't, tell the full story, like she was behind it. Yeah.
Well, and everybody was so sure that Kim was the one that was the puppeteer. No, they're both puppeteers.
Yeah, she's using Lisa, absolutely, but Lisa's using her too, so it's kind of a
That's why they have a
50-50.
transactional friendship.
Yeah, that, and it's a codependent also, because Lisa needs her to get her drugs, and she needs Lisa to get her drugs. So it's a
No,
toxic.
Kim gets her DOC from her boyfriend.
Right, but she also has to buy them too.
No, her boyfriend, it's been out that her boyfriend is slinging on the side.
Because it was brought to my attention, I think maybe a month or two ago, that she was buying H. So I guess he's
supplying it.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Where's the money going that she gets then? Is it all going to Lisa?
Well, Kim claims that she's given Lisa over, what was it, last week or last few weeks, she's given her well over 4K. I don't see 4K. I really, really don't.
You have to look at it this way too. That would not shock me because Lisa went through $1,500 in a day, like half a day. So she was high as fuck, but she went through that 1,500 in like a couple hours and was needing more money after that. So
I'm sure that part of that went to paying her the money she owed to her DD.
yeah, like I would be terrified to know how much she actually spends dollar for dollar a day at this point because she's really bad. She didn't, I know you probably know this, but she didn't start off this bad.
No.
Like, when I guess I could say we started watching her, because I've been here about as long as you have, probably 4 or 5 years, something like that. You know, I come on just before she pulled that stunt with the brain cancer shit.
Yep. I was
come on,
watching her clear back on Facebook.
I was there when she did the whole DV thing.
Yep.
And back when she was trying to scam SP out of the money to get her out of the DV situation. You know,
That was a whole nother slew.
oh yeah. And then she was pretending to be a nurse.
Yep.
And she spent her whole 40K.
Then she tried to say that, you know, she had a doctor's tablet and was writing herself prescriptions. Tammy, I don't know why people aren't calling Kim out. The whole reason why Kim went to that particular creator's live is because the creator didn't know much about Lisa and she didn't know much about Kim. Kim come in with the sob story and the, you know, the thing that so many people do. Oh, I'm going to play this poor pitiful me act and blah, 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 blah. And I'll take accountability. And
Lisa made me do it.
I'll answer any question you have. Oh, no, you don't. So she got up on panels. She was telling her stuff. Reaper come in. Reaper had her questions and whatnot. And Kim's like, well, Lisa was just dragging me along about rehab, just like she has everybody else. Bullshit. You knew she wasn't going to go.
Yes, but she'll never answer the question about how much money Lisa makes in a day. No, she won't.
She won't. She was vague on that one.
Yeah, she can. That's what she doesn't understand. She's an accomplice too. Like, she is just as guilty as Lisa is for scamming people, because I have heard her behind the scenes coaching Lisa about what lie to tell next to get more money.
Well, and I would be extremely curious to how many people's identity they used for how many different payment platforms.
I know she used that one moderator's and she had no clue, because when she saw it on my community tab, she was pissed. And I saw her confront Lisa about that, because she used her moderator's cash app to request $100 from me, because that Laura lady come over here and drop the $20 she got refunded from her. She dropped it in my super chat. And that night, Lisa used her mod's Cash App to request $100 from me. God, that was funny. I was like, no.
It's just the whole situation is bullshit. Does anybody need to be coddling Lisa or coddling Kim?
No. You know what pisses me off, Colin? What really just, I mean, it really gets me aggravated is this whole Lisa being treated like a fucking celebrity shit. That really, really irks me. That whole setup with the Discord was like Kim being the host and allowing people to speak to the glorified Lisa, you know, that
For 2 minutes.
Lisa's such a superstar that she's got to have a mediator to, you know, gauge who can or cannot speak to precious Lisa. Like,
And Kim's not an idiot. Yes, you can make money hosting a Discord server.
Oh yeah, you can.
I can Google it right now and read it to everybody.
You can, and what pisses me off is that people are treating Lisa like some kind of fucking celebrity, like, and some people coddle her. Some people are like, "Oh, poor pitiful Lisa, she can't help herself," or "Poor Lisa, she's an addict. She's trying." No, she's not. She's scamming people, and she's taking advantage of people, and she scammed a lady with cancer. And
that came out to be false.
Oh, it did?
That did come out as false.
Well, I retract that. I was told she scammed a lady with cancer.
No, the lady.
So my apologies. I was wrong with
that
one. Yeah. But that's not the first time either that it's been told that she had done that. But
she may have scammed somebody else that was.
It was
you're talking about the most recent one. No, that is truthful.
No, this one happened about, I want to say, 6 months ago. And she stole like $5,000 or something from this lady and took her took it off her bank card.
If you actually go through, or if you talk to Reaper will even tell. Both Reaper and Villain have verified that whole ordeal with that lady and Lisa, and the lady actually did go into the Discord, and let me see, can I find it?
Was it the 6 months ago or this last one?
This last one, I believe.
Okay. I'm talking about the one that happened about 6 months ago where she got access to this lady's bank account. And this lady was nice enough, you know, to give her the money, but she went in and used her bank card and took out like $5,000.
I know what lady you're talking about. Yeah. Now, that one, that was a full-on scam.
Yeah.
The one for the apartment. Yeah.
That's the one I was referring to where.
Yeah, that's when the $5,000 was sent to Diesel.
Yeah. That was, oh God, that made me so fucking mad. I sat there because that was one of my subscribers.
Oh man.
And if you go back on my community tab, we all left a message for her. And that was that. Oh, I was furious. Like, I'm pretty even kilted. I don't know how long you've been listening to me, but I'm pretty even keeled. Like, I don't get mad often, but I was so mad.
I heard you spitting nails.
Huh?
I heard you spitting nails.
Oh, I was fucking livid. I was like, oh. Yeah, I was spitting nails, but you don't fuck with my community. I will come after you for that. Like, especially somebody as sweet as her. She was,
Right.
oh God, she was such a sweetheart, and she really did it from the kindness of her heart, and she did what she did to her, and I was ready to. Oh my God, I was shaking. I was so angry,
Yes, Tammy,
and
Victoria knew where that money went, where that money came from.
yeah, she did.
Trust that by far are none of us done with Victoria or Kim
Oh, I
or
hate her so much.
it's all coming. It's coming because you,
I read that police report,
yep.
uh, and I haven't gotten started on Victoria yet, but Victoria thinks that I'm just not going to cover her. No, I just haven't gotten everything I want to showcase together yet. And I am making her a special case
Hmm.
because you don't hurt babies.
No.
And I have a special place in hell I will place you if you hurt babies. And Victoria, if you're listening to this, don't think just because there's no videos on my watch list with your name in them that there won't be, because there absolutely will be. I am just
Yeah,
reserving you for special occasions, and it
Claudia,
will not be a fun time.
she did lose her children, but she's got everybody under the presumption that she'll get them back. She's got this
She's not.
damn wish list that has a
Oh,
ton of kid stuff on it, and
into fallen. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Okay.
that's
So
what I'm so
on
pissed off.
deep cleansing breaths. The reason I haven't really covered Victoria is because I can't really cover her without fuming.
I can help
And
you if you want.
huh?
I can help you if you want.
Yes, I'm gonna need some help, and I'm gonna need somebody like on the panel with me being like Panda. Uh, step away from the sharp, pointy things.
I,
Step away from the computer.
I will gladly pull you back.
He'll be like, Panda, Wusa, do not eat your
Woosah.
computer. What? I don't think anger is a good enough word for what I felt when I saw what Villain posted about um the children, and then the wish list. What pisses me off about the wish list is that she did what she did to those babies and continues to invalidate them, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and has the audacity to use them to
Oh,
scam money off of people.
Claudia, trust and believe Lori ain't gonna have hers much longer.
Oh, when I get to that one, that oh God, um, these bitches better be lucky I work 12 hours a day right now. Because um, Lori threatened her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and that raggedy ass Dollar General lingerie wearing ass bitch needs to log the fuck off, because
They all need to.
I am going to be a major thorn in that woman's ass for a very long time. If people thought I was on Lisa, no, no, no. See, Lori, in my opinion, is worse. And if I've covered Lisa as heavily as I've covered Lisa, what do you think I'm going to do with Lori?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I think they're about equal. I mean, making her son sleep in a bathtub with roaches and
Ooh.
all kinds of other stuff in that apartment. where even on the police scanner, they come across and said you might want to wear suits when you come in here.
Yeah, oh my God. They had to wear hazmat suits. It was awful. And that thing with little dude, I don't call him by his name. I call him little dude.
I don't call him by his name
but
either.
that um that situation really, oh my God. Like I was, yeah.
Well,
Um
and here's the thing that Lisa's not realizing is her deadline for even attempting to try to get him back is coming up very quickly.
so she's not getting him back.
No, she's not. He's already done told the courts he does not want to go back. He is very happy with where he is.
He's written
Thriving.
letters, and he's not going back at all. And that judge is not fixing to put him back in that situation, and neither are the people he's with. Um, they will never do that to him. He's where he needs to be and where he's going to stay. Um,
But
she's never going to get together.
don't you find it weird that it's always around the age of him is when Lisa's lost her kids?
And I don't find it odd at all, because after a certain point, they don't they're not useful to her anymore, as quote unquote children that she can use to, make money off of. And he was not cooperating with her in her scheming, scamming ways. So, you know, but she's lost every one of them at the same age.
Well,
And
and look at the way her girls come in and clown on her.
yeah, but you gotta think also that um
You would think as a mother, you got your grown kids coming in and clowning you, literally clowning you.
yeah, but
You
the
would be
thing
like,
is,
oh shit, I need to get my shit together
they
for
aren't
my
they
kids.
aren't kidding though. That's the thing. They are dead ass serious about what they're saying, and it's heartbreaking because those kids at one point, all they ever wanted or wished for or prayed for was for their mom to love them and love them enough to put down the street and just be with them, for them to be enough. And
Sorry, I was crocheting.
I'm crocheting too. I'm making doggy sweaters.
I'm
Um,
making a big blanket, so hey.
crocheting. I'm in a group. We call ourselves the Stitching Bitches,
Oh
Stitching
yeah.
Bitches, and um, we do all kinds of crafty things. I'm actually on a project right now. I'm making a giant weeping willow for the yard. It's made out of gears, nuts, and bolts. The trunk of it, and
Oh,
um, the the branches of the weeping willow are copper wire and sea glass.
oh, that sounds girl, you're gonna have to post pictures of that when you're done.
Oh, I'm going to when I get it done, but it's going to take a long time to get all of the gears that I want, all the different sizes and types of gears, um, nuts and bolts and stuff like that. And it's like a steampunk weeping willow. My oldest is braiding the sea glass into the copper wire,
And
and it's supposed, the way I'm doing it is going to paint a mural on the ground when the sun comes through.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
Oh yeah, especially on a windy day, see all those colors dancing.
I
Oh,
I'd kind of be afraid that with the way the weather's going, that especially out where I live, that poor thing would be bent over touching the ground.
this one is not going to be bending anywhere. This thing's going to be solid steel gears and nuts and bolts. This thing's probably going to weigh 2 tons at least. But yeah, it's were you in that live stream where her kids were hashtagging my hashtags and saying hashtag Roach Army, hashtag
Yes,
Save the
ma'am.
Roaches because of my fucking memes I had made?
Yes, ma'am.
They were like, "We love those memes," and Lisa got super pissed because she knew exactly what those were, and then she banned my you couldn't say Trash Panda in her chat for a long time, and you couldn't say TP or any kind of abbreviation. A friend of mine went into her chat and said T Panda and got blocked immediately by Lisa herself.
Of course
And,
it would.
and then she went back in there on another account and just put the there's a Trash Panda emoji. She
Yes,
dropped
ma'am.
the Trash Panda emoji in her chat and got banned. I was like, "You little shit stir, you!" And then people just started spamming it, and like, she hates me. She does. She hates me.
I can't even get into Kim's Discord.
Yeah, I tried. Um,
I keep getting some weird message, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Because I've never seen it, and then it dawned on me, like, "This bitch has got it where you got to verify by phone. Fuck you, not doing it."
yeah, don't do it because I've warned all of my audience because what they're doing is they're ripping people's identities
Yep.
and they're using it to create those accounts, and you don't want any kind of link to that whatsoever.
If you ever go into any Discord server that you have to verify by phone, back away and back away quickly.
Yeah, because they will be ripping your shit. Don't do it.
Because
It's
when you
public service announcement.
verify by phone, then they can pull up your Discord and they can get your email out of your Discord. And then they can go over to Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, wherever, type in that name and say they had forgotten the password to it and reset your pass.
Oh my God, Tammy, you are a mess. I love Tammy. You want to watch? I found this video. You know who Ghost is?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I love him.
I want to watch Ghost's video together on because God, I love him. He
He is
is the
dead.
funniest ever. Like, he makes my day. And the one he did today was just, oh my fucking God. It's
Poor
just,
guy. His voice, he can't even mimic her anymore. Poor thing.
I know. I'm
That
going
was
to do
the
both of
funny
them. He
part. He
did two,
tried
so I
so
think,
hard and couldn't do it.
I know. I
Poor
love
guy.
it though.
But yeah,
So we're going to do both
down
of his
for it.
videos because there's one that's 6 minutes and one that's 14. I'm going to do both of them because they're funny as hell.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I know I might sound a little different.
Yeah, he's been sick. Bless
No,
him. Oh God, there's the
Kiwi went
the
into Ken's
cry face.
Discord verified by phone. Kiwi.
This okay. Over the years that you've been watching her, I know for me, I can answer this pretty quickly. Has she ever had a different crying face? Like this
No.
that sniffle thing she does is not her sniffling, by the way, it's her sucking air through her teeth that mimics the same sound as sniffling, and it's a manipulation tactic.
My jack-o'-lantern had more teeth than she does.
Fuck.
Sorry.
My 97-year-old grandparent had more teeth than she has, and they didn't have any. So, it just, dude, her crying, that sucking the air through her teeth sound, though,
And then her getting that 5-foot snot out of her nose. Ugh.
oh God. Oh God. Oh, I hate it so much. I do.
I
Oh,
keep waiting for one of these times for that snot to just slap down on her freaking lip and her suck it in.
I hope it hits her right in the face. Like, the wind blows it right back all over her face.
Gargle some salt water and drink some hot tea, but it might like that. It might go out. I can't really do that. See. So I can't make any miso wines. So
There's some are teeth, some are here, and some are there. Delana.
They're somewhere.
He tried so hard to do the wine thing, but he couldn't do it. Bless him.
I don't know. I think that Lori and Shani would be in the running for who has most teeth.
Ugh. Shanny. Ugh. I can't. Ugh. Ew. Ew. I hate her so much.
an hour ago, this woman comes on. Like I said, she must think that everybody, she'll probably go to sleep and then she'll wake up and think that everybody's mind reset it or something. But before we go into all that, I want to say good morning. I see you guys in the comments. Thank you for wishing me to feel better. I'm replying to some, and then I notice when I go back and check them, it's getting deleted. So if that's happening to you guys, I'm sorry. Lisa seems YouTube, same difference. Seems to be deleting comments. I guess they're bad. I don't know if they're bad. I noticed that a few were like, "I love you, Ghost," and all that, and they got deleted. I don't know what's so bad about that, but I'm sorry. They won't apologize for it, but I will. So I apologize for it. Why? Because I'll be the bigger person.
Kiwi, this isn't. She doesn't have a big old snot string out of her nose on this one.
Here, let me just tell you a little bit about something. So we just cut to the chase. Say, let's all go to Discord, right? And here, we'll just.
Oh my God.
That's all we.
Oh God. Ghost.
We love us some Ghost.
I can't.
I can't with you right now. He has got that sniffle down to a science. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly's posted the link to his channel.
Yes.
Go live. Go live. Go laugh at him and sub. Oh my god. I can't.
He for real has her sniveled down pat.
He does. Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm laughing so hard.
He's got her little.
I can't with him today.
You know, when Lisa does that, you know what she reminds me of? One of them characters off of Sesame Street.
Yeah. Those memes. The little fucking ragamuffin looking things. I don't know how to describe it, but I know what you're talking about.
If she
Oh
was
my God.
if she was to be a Sesame Street character, she would be a cross between who is
Animal.
that? Grouchy and Meek.
Hey, leave Oscar the Grouch alone. That is my spirit, Sesame, because he lives in a trash can and he hates people. And the older I get, the more I identify with Oscar the Grouch.
Right?
April's dying at my Dollar General lingerie comment. She's
I
like,
don't even think that's even Dollar General worthy. Maybe Temu.
no, I told her earlier, I said, look at you in your Dollar General ass fucking lingerie. And there's Dollar General discount clearance aisle at that. Nobody wants to see that.
God.
It's like
She
50
needs
cents.
to learn how to dress for her body type.
My laugh is not contagious.
Yes,
I
it is,
squeak.
ma'am.
I squeak. I can't help it. Especially if I get
I
tickled.
think Goodwill would have turned that away in a quick heartbeat.
Goodwill would have sprayed that bitch down with Lysol and sent her out the door. Be like, bitch, be gone. Goodwill. She don't need a bra. She ain't got no titties. She's got a bad case of them ghost titties. Because it looks like there might have been an essence of titty there at one point, but they have now rested in pieces.
I don't know. When she bends over, it looks like a cow udder.
Well, it looks like she's got tube socks taped to her chest, and she dropped one of those little ping pong balls in.
Oh, God.
I bet you could do the helicopter.
Oh, God.
Take your shirt off, turn them around your head, spin like a helicopter, North Carolina, Colorado.
Hell, she could probably toss them up around the back of her neck and tie them in a bow.
She could spin them over her head and probably fly to Canada.
Canada wouldn't take her.
You hear a helicopter go over your head. It's not a helicopter, it's a lorry flying with her titties.
Nicole.
I'm going to hell.
You and me both.
We're here. So that was Kim's Discord. So Lisa's out here. It's all snowing out, and she's just
Wow.
Lisa. Difference.
Can you pause that for 1 second, Tam? Because
What?
Tammy asked a question to
Different.
you.
Yeah.
She asked, what do you think about the girl, Nicole, that out at Lisa now that she's friends with Lisa? I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think she's really friends with Lisa. There's an ulterior motive under that.
Yeah, there's something up with that. I hadn't figured her out yet.
I wouldn't say that Ronnie is a flip-flop. She's calculated with what she does.
Yeah, she is very calculated. I'm not Ronnie's biggest fan. I don't hate her, but I like Jess.
Just
I don't so much like Ronnie very much, and it's not personal with Ronnie. It's just I don't like her personality. It's nothing personal. It's just, some people you like and some people you don't. And Ronnie's never done anything per se.
I do know that Ronnie and Jess and them have done everything they possibly can to get Lisa help.
They have, and I like Ronnie to a point. Like her approach with Lisa was the, no bullshit part. And I like that she's like that with her. I don't know. It's not that I hate her or anything or have anything personal against Ronnie. I don't know. I don't,
Have you been watching any of the Discord recordings?
I haven't had a chance to this week.
There's one, he's called, what is it? Simply Horrified. He's fairly new on the scene. I kind of suspect he might be the supposed Lisa stalker.
That's weird.
Lisa gave her the bank card to do that so that Ronnie could get gas.
That's weird.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was money that was scammed off of people. It could have been the money that Kim sent her.
I don't know. With Ronnie, it's weird for me. I kind of. I haven't made my full assessment on her yet. I'll put it that way. And I don't know. I feel like Ronnie and Jess have both done everything they could to get Lisa clean, but
well, you also got to remember that their dad doesn't believe Lisa needs help.
right, so they're not just battling Lisa, they're battling their dad too. I mean, that's impossible.
Right. So that they don't want to go against their dad, and my gut tells me that the reason why he turns a blind eye to it is that if he actually saw Lisa for what she is right now, that man would feel responsible in some way, shape, or form, and he would
He'd
feel
have to take accountability for his part in enabling it, and he's not ready to face that yet.
right.
I get what you're saying, Tammy, but I don't know. I don't have enough information on that yet to make a call or make any kind of comment on it.
And here's my other thing is the whole thing with Nicole. If she's such good friends with the family and Lisa's sitting outside of her parents' home, why put that on the internet? People can look at the surroundings of where Lisa is and pinpoint exactly where they live.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it was kind of. I'm in the mindset that I feel like that was necessary to what, because a lot of people did kind of wake up after that, and that at that point she made it impossible for Lisa to lie about it or claim she wasn't or claim otherwise. That it was rock solid proof at that point that she was lying to her audience. And I feel like in a way that was necessary. And kind of thankful to her for doing that. And yeah, she got a lot of flashback, or not flashback, but blowback or whatever from it, or heat. But everything after that, though, I feel like was unnecessary. Yeah, I
She could have
appreciate her.
easily just walked up to the door, knocked on it. You know, granted, Lisa would have been trying to figure out why Nicole was there, but it wouldn't have been any of Lisa's business anyways. She could have knocked on the door. I'm sure Dad probably would have come to the door, and she could have been like, "Hey, your daughter's over here hoopering and hollering," and Dad could have handled it right then and there.
Good night, Easy Street. Yeah, but the other part of that is the way she did it. It was rock solid, ironclad. Hey, you know, right in your face, she's lying. But after that, she could have just removed herself from the situation and not continued.
She didn't need to follow Lisa like she did.
Or platform herself off the back of it. Yeah, I
Right.
I don't like that part of it. I mean, I appreciate her for calling her out like she did, but she should have just did what she did and moved on and let it be. But instead, she went on platform after platform after platform, you know, spilling the tea, and then now here she is doing what she's doing. So, what was the point?
Yeah, April. It's just with any, or I think it was April that said something about the Discord. Yeah, it was. Anytime you find a Discord server that wants you to verify by phone, back away and back away quickly.
Yeah, because that's something I'll never do. I'll never make my people do that.
I'll never ever do it. The only reason there's one Discord that I am in that he did the phone verification, but that was for me to be able to have full access mod for him, help him build it, the whole 9 yards. That, and then after that, I relinquished the position in the whole 9 yards after I got him completely set up. And then I was like, so go ahead and take your verification down.
Yeah. Wonder why neighbors never did anything. I don't know, but that whole I'm gonna push play on this try to get through part of this, but like I don't understand that either, Delina.
It just seems like that whole neighborhood, except for Nicole, coddles Lisa and that family.
They do, absolutely. They're coddling her to death. Yeah, she did, Tammy.
You said the same shit. You guys are all laughing at me. You remember what I told you guys about, minds getting erased, or, you become somebody different when she comes back?
I need somebody to cash out for me so I can get a couple things that I need to leave. That's all. But I need them to text me. No, I'm not okay. I want to let go. I don't want to not know. You have to text me. It's 412-482-0942.
You might want to skip that pretty quick.
Lisa,
that's where she gives her number out.
Yeah, and then she forgets she does it and accuses people of doxing. Lisa, you don't need money to go to rehab. Like, I don't want to not go. Well, then go. Anyway, you don't need all this bullshit to go to rehab. They'll get you what you need at rehab. If you're sick, they'll get you something for your cold. If you're worried about the methadone, they'll dose you. If just Stop it. You're not going to not go because somebody didn't send you cigarettes. You weren't going to go to begin with. So cut the shit, Lisa. What is this? The 80th time this month she's pulled the same bullshit?
Yeah. Well, probably more like the 99th.
Yeah, but it's the same story every time. Well, I'm going to rehab. I just need this, and this. Or else I'm not going to go. Well, you weren't going to go to begin with. And now you just need more crack money. So, fuck you. You know, it's just,
And if you pay, if you pay attention to when she does that, it's when Kim hasn't answered the phone.
Exactly.
So she goes out and she not so low key goes out to get her hit.
Yeah.
Their Discord, Kim knows what time, and so does Lisa, what time her DD goes to work and gets off work. And if you think about it, those Discord calls always end just before her DD gets off work.
Right. And I thought her DD told her not to show back up at his door until she goes to rehab. Do you not recall that conversation?
I know that he was pushing for her to go to rehab, but I think she found another DD that would sling to her. Because, I mean, really, what DD gives a shit?
Yeah, but he told her not to show back up at his doorstep.
True.
Diesel did. And was like, don't show back up at my doorstep until you get a rehab. You better not show back up here until, like, after your 30 days. And 30 days, I'm sorry, but 30 days ain't gonna do shit. She ain't doing nothing. She's gonna keep doing what she's doing until the well dries up. And unfortunately, people are still sending her money, so she's gonna keep doing it. Because drug addicts don't do things that aren't working for them. And she'll continue to do it so long as it works for her.
But she does have another DD. That particular door that she always manages to stop in front of after she goes under our best friend Bridgie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll almost guarantee you that DD lives upstairs of that non-existent business.
Exactly. She just, oh God, she frustrates me.
Well, she just thinks that all of us are so damn stupid in that she can't figure things out.
She's gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, she thinks everybody's a crackhead and that everybody's stupid, and it's just, ma'am, no. Like,
I may have been born at night, but it sure as hell was not last night.
oh, like, oh, I just,
I sent her something. She got money. I'm pretty sure she did. Who knows? They ain't gonna say shit. But what are you guys gonna do when she's still here? Wasn't she supposed to go yesterday? It was nighttime, but still. I'm sorry about my voice, everybody. I sound like I'm going through puberty. Sound like Peter Brady, or what is his name? What's that Brady Bunch dude name? Is it Peter? Fuck. I don't. That dude with that guy. 0942. I'm gonna go. I want to get my stuff. I am gonna go. Man, you guys don't know how bad I want to mock her right now. I can't even do it. I think I fucked my voice up doing it, but just, it's hard. It's almost like a song getting stuck in your head, and you just kind of sing it.
I'm gonna go, no. Snipple, snipple, snipple.
Oh,
Fuck
come on,
you,
you gotta do
Lisa.
it right.
You can live over in the size of Papa Beans in a nice Chianti. I can't with her, with that fucking fake whining shit. It just, my skin crawls. I can't with her. That fake whine. I do want to go though. I'm so beautiful. Oh gosh. Oh.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. It's your fault.
A classic. Yeah, it's like, dude. Exactly. Harry.
throughout the day. I don't know if you guys do that, but that's how it is with me. Sometimes I'll go around like mocking her. So she's continuing with the I'm going to, that place. You can't. I don't know why. Again, everybody. Cheers. You can't say that word on here or something. If they detect it, you can't put it in a title. I don't know if it's just me, but it won't let me. But yeah, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Where she's supposed to be going, that she is not going ever.
You know what I'm going to? Whatever. I don't. I can't use cold sky. I can't use cold sky. No. No. You mean I don't need anything? I'm not going if I don't get my stuff. I'm not kidding. I don't have a cigarette. I've been upset.
I'm not going if I can't get my stuff. My stuff. Her stuff is her drugs.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say we know what the key word for that is.
My stuff. She keeps talking. She won't say what it is she needs. She just says, I need my stuff, my stuff, my stuff. It means your drugs, Lisa.
She sure as
We
hell
all
had no
know.
problems coming on saying I need cold medicine, but I need my stuff and smokes maybe.
Yeah, well, if her stuff isn't her smokes, what is her stuff, Lisa? I need my stuff. I need my drugs so I can get a re-snab. Bitch, you don't need any of that to go to rehab. If you are truly ready, if you were truly intentional on going to rehab, nothing would stop you.
Very true.
You have no intention of any of it. You don't want to get clean, or you would chase getting clean the way you chase your stuff.
Well, and if
We all
people
know your stuff
attention,
is drugs. So
she has said time and time and time again, she doesn't want to go.
no, she doesn't.
But people keep throwing that money at her regardless.
Yeah, some of them are content creators, and some of them make money off of her not going.
I know one is Eddie. Eddie's been paying her.
Oh yeah, she's not the only one either. I got a lot of people pissed off at me when I exposed one of them for paying her to go on their panels. But if you didn't want me to expose your ass, you shouldn't have done it.
Right?
And then come into my comment section talking about how we talk all the time. Bitch, I ain't never talked to you. Don't do shady shit and I won't call you out. Just saying. But she wanted to go on her platform and shit on Lisa. Meanwhile, she's in the background sending Lisa a fuck ton of money and paying her money to come on their panels and interact with them so that their channel gained traction.
Lisa
You know,
will not do anything for free.
nope.
She won't even be your friend for free, and that's proven fact.
I called her out for sending Lisa money, and she denied doing it for months. And then she finally accidentally admitted it. And then Tech got her. I was like, yeah, I'm glad you caught that, Tech. You're welcome. Because I triggered her so bad that she accidentally outed herself. But, you know,
Not only that, if Lisa was dead serious about going to rehab, she would have taken Tech up. She would have taken Reaper up. She would have taken Villain up. And she would have taken Hunter's mom up.
Kiwi. That's about how she types. She's come into my chat before. I don't know if you've been here while she came in here or not, but she's come into my chat a couple of times trying to talk shit, but she can't spell to save her life. And I always knew it was Lisa because it looked like somebody who can't spell was trying to type in my chat.
Hey, now, my spelling ain't all that great. And sometimes I come into your chat and I type off my phone and my phone says something different than I was typing. And I was thinking, like,
hers weren't actual words. I had to make words out of it. It was, yeah.
One of them types of sentences that would really make your brain hurt.
Yeah, it was crackhead sentences.
Oh.
Like, you know, love nobody, you, cause mean you is.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Ever. I think what she was trying to say is that nobody loves me because I'm mean. But unfortunately for her, people love me because I'm mean. So, poo-poo on you, Lisa.
I love you because you're straightforward. You don't beat around the bush. You cut through the bush.
Yeah, I step on toes, that's for sure. But am I wrong? No.
No.
And that's what pisses people off when I do step on toes. They're like, well, you said this and you said that. I'm like, was I wrong though? And they're like, well, no. But I'm like, so what's your problem? They're like, well, you should have said it. So I should have sugarcoated it. And I should have not been straightforward about it.
You must have been raised by a Gen Xer.
Something. But I'm not patient enough to dance around feelings.
Mm-mm.
And I'm a grumpy old bastard. And
you ain't that old, Panda.
I feel old. But I don't have the patience.
I have no patience for stupidity. None.
And I'm not going to sit here and dance around something, and in their argument was always, well, you were mean. I'm like, well, was I right, though? They're like, well, yeah, but I was like, okay, so you don't like my delivery. And if it got your fee-fees, then it's probably a you problem, and you should probably look at why that offended you rather than what I said. Because if what I said was correct, then it shouldn't have offended you.
Right. The delivery should not offend in any way, shape, or form.
And if you're taking it personal, then there's likely something you really need to take a deeper look at. So, do you have a problem? Would you like to sit on Panda's couch?
We'll teach you how to get the Then no longer beat around the bush and have no feelers.
I will teach. Come sit on my couch, and I will offend you further. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm a bully. I'm such a bully.
right, Kiwi. Man, I was on TikTok today, and I was trying to talk to one of the ladies that was in the live with us when we were all listening to Sob Story Kim. And my poor sentence come out so broke up. Letters were missing or spaced in the wrong place. And she's like, huh? I'm like, please excuse the typos. She goes, oh, you must.
How long do you think I would have lasted in that chat before somebody blocked me?
Actually, we believe in free speech.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because if it was Lisa or Kim's chat, I wouldn't have been able to keep my mouth shut, and I would have.
You would not have believed how much this person, they only get maybe at most 13 people in their live. At most.
I forgot to tell you, were you here? Some of y'all might have been here, but I had somebody on my panel. They were trying to argue a point with me, and they slipped up a few times, and I did that chuckle I do when I'm kind of irritated.
Or you got them in a falsehood.
And I did that low chuckle, and there's like, they stopped mid-sentence. They're like, oh, no, no. And they left before.
Yep.
It was much like that one right there. It was my mischievous, evil laugh.
Yep.
Because I just started laughing maniacally, and they're like, oh, no, 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 no. And they left. It was like, where'd you go?
If she starts singing, that's when I'll tell her woosah. Because that's when I know she's really fixing to knock the lid off of some stuff.
One time Lisa came in here and nobody else knew that was her account, and I started maniacally laughing because she was trying to insult me, but words are a thing. And I started maniacally laughing, and everybody in the chat was like, oh God, what are you fixing to do? I'm like, well, hello, Lisa. How are you?
Well, and I'm pretty sure Lisa's probably watching this. She's just not going to say nothing. Word of advice, Lisa, autocorrect is your best friend.
Yeah, but come on, Lisa.
I know. Please.
I won't fight you. I'll be gentle. Okay, that was a lie. But
no.
Kim, Panda can get your number and do your lullaby before you go to sleep. Yeah, no, I don't need her number. I would say unpleasant things and probably get me in trouble.
Girl, you and me both.
Kim doesn't want to play with me. Kim is too sensitive.
No.
Feelings.
Here's the how do I word this and it not it is absolutely moronic for her to say that Lisa hurt her feelings, but yet you got a screen name that says dead inside. That's an oxymoron in itself.
Well, she is a moron. Leave it to her to be an oxymoron. Um, I would hurt her feelings very quick. And I'm not going to platform somebody like that. Um, and those that do should really
Reevaluate.
that's the gentlest of terms. I wasn't gonna say something that gentle, but we'll go with what you said because it's much nicer. Um, yeah, reevaluate themselves. Lori never sleeps. She is probably watching so she can bitch. Yeah, Lori can
Oh,
go
we're
eat
not
a
done with you,
dick.
Lori. I promise you, we're not done.
Oh no, we are not. I'm probably not gonna have time to get to it tonight, but I have so much I want to say to that bitch.
By the
Oh,
time Panda and myself are done with you, and Villain's done with you, and Reaper's done with you, you might want to go dig yourself a hole and get a nice good sized rock to go under.
hey, Lori, lean in, honey. I haven't even started with you. But don't worry, Sugar Plum. Um, you're about to get a lot of quality time with Panda. Quality time you didn't ask for, but you know the best things in life come free. Um, so prepare thyself. Um, because I'm about to dedicate a lot of my time um to you. So take that
And
as
it
you
might
will.
come in parts.
I was gonna definitely come in multiple parts. Um, it's gonna be a very long going thing. It'll last as long as she does on TikTok. Because so long as she's platforming what she's doing, I am not going away. And I'm about to be a major pain in her ass. I haven't had the time I really wanted to dedicate to it yet, but I'm about to. And I've saved a lot of things. And you know how it goes when Panda starts saving things? It doesn't typically end well for the party that I'm saving them on.
No.
Lori, go back through my live streams on the things I've done with Lisa. That doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of
Not
what I am getting ready to do.
like
So
that.
anyway,
That might be a millimeter of what is going to be done.
you know, not even a grain of salt comparatively. Because she's done fucked around and pissed me off. She's done pissed me all the way off, and not just a little bit.
And keep in mind, them receipts Lori may have, you don't know how many of them are doctored.
Oh, Lori.
But I'm quite sure we can get the originals.
Stick around, ma'am, because
Oh, Lord. Woosa, Panda. Woosa.
honey.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
gonna
darling.
fall down here to my desk for a minute because that laugh just, yikes. Lori, all I can say is you fucked, honey. You fucked. And I ain't saying honey in an endearing way. Just stick around, honey.
Oh, Lori.
And for some of you to be a stripper bitch, you can't dance.
Yes, the dancing part. That part, Lori. We're gonna talk about that, and we're also gonna talk about how you are a massive, massive piece of shit, an abusive and toxic piece of shit, and yeah, Lori, honey. Anyway,
Let's go ahead and listen to our guy Ghost. How about that?
yeah.
She's not get her stuff. See how you guys are part of the problem? That you have nothing to do with. It's all her own choice. It's not like you guys are, making her go. But she's blaming you guys. If you guys don't give her what she wants, she's not going. So it's your fault if she don't go. So that's Lisa for you. Sober, whatever. Clean, she could be to the new ones that think, they just come in and be like, that's, you shouldn't be talking about, look, this is Lisa. This is how she is towards people. You guys just let's play it so they can hear it.
I gave you school cash. No. What do you mean I don't need anything? I'm not yelling if I don't get my stuff. I'm not kidding. I don't even...
So she clearly said that. When something doesn't go her way, she blames other people. It's not her fault. She's on the streets or she's not even on the streets, but all the stuff that's going on with her, it's all because of you. She's gonna blame you guys. I mean, the way she is right now, it is because of the enablers. It's because, they kept giving and giving, and that's what she depends on. And they sit there and try to figure out why she's not. It's because you guys keep giving. I bet you if nobody was sitting there watching, at least I don't know. Again, I don't care. I think a lot of us just don't, whatever. But again, this woman is not going nowhere. She's out there in the cold doing that fake ass cry. I don't know who falls for it. If you fall for this kind of cry, dude,
I've been upset all freaking. He's gonna die my battery. 412-482.
So it sounded like I hope I didn't. I'm not trying to give out her number. I don't do stuff like that. So I just fast forwarded. I hope it didn't go on. So if you went on there, I'm sorry. I don't do that giving out number shit. That's just weird to me. So let's see what else we can get into.
Hello.
Cold medicine because I have a fever and a necessity. Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, not the fake buttering.
Crack medicine, honey. Crack medicine. Are you trying to start a meeting?
Ow. I better not mimic
Like, it
her.
sounds like
anymore,
she's
because
trying
I
to
might
start
start sounding like Ghost.
a She said, she sounds like she's trying to start a weed eater. Sorry.
More like a bushwhacker.
Yeah, because I've been I had last night,
God.
and I can't have my Cash App on here, and I asked people to please text me, and
But you got up, right, Lisa?
Fuck.
I got caught. I get my phone number out.
I put my phone number out there and people called it. Oh my god! Send me more money for more crack. By the sounds of it, weed eater Lisa, you don't need any more.
The hell with them teeth that are in her mouth, she could go whack a bush.
Can you imagine, like, the people walking by her and her pulling this childish shit?
Did you hear the other day when she was sitting on the doorstep of that building
Yeah.
talking about she's Pinocchio?
One of those business owners ran her ass off. Legit. Like, ran her off. It's like, hey, you know, you
But
can't
no,
be here.
she was sitting in front of that DD's door, and this dude literally walked up. He goes, "You look like Pinocchio. Look at how long that nose is." I was like, "Oh shit!"
That bitch could hoover a fucking line the size of New York. Fuck. Don't let her ass around in the snow. She might think. Jesus.
Good
Like,
God, she might mistake the snow for something else.
yeah, she better keep her ass out of Maine.
She ain't gonna freeze her brain though, because she ain't got one.
So, yeah, there's no risk
Not
of
while
that.
she's on the freaking drugs.
But it's cruel and unusual punishment to the snow. That's hate crimes right there.
Oh God.
I'm such an asshole.
nobody.
You're just saying
And
everything
the
I'm
one
Lisa, come on, dude. How come you're not doing that in the other videos? Why this? See how she's trying to manipulate?
see even
Better
his
do.
brain hurts with her.
You got, come on, man. We falling for this is pathetic.
just playing around. I just want to get my
Dude, even that dog is like, shut the fuck up, bark. Bark the fuck up.
full medicine. Like, I woke up today with a fever, and it's like that's it. It's not, like, that's
Did
it.
he seriously say bark
I
the
just
fuck up?
am upset.
Yeah, he said bark the fuck up. That dog is like, that dog is like, get this motherfucking Frenchy looking bitch the fuck away from me. What the hell is this? Is an alien, ma? Help! Danger! Danger!
Oh my God.
The dog was like, did you see what she did to her dog, man? Yeah, get her away. But, like, that dog is even sick of her shit, dude. Ghost is killing me.
I'm dead.
I
That would be because of that. The reason for her hand always being Black Della, that would be because the way she chooses to do her drug of choice.
Yup. And did you hear him? She's like, I'm dead. And Ghost is like, I was like, no, Ghost, don't do it. Don't do it.
I
Don't say
was
it,
like,
Ghost.
because this is the same exact thought I had when she said it. I was like, mm-mm.
And Ghost is about to say something naughty.
I will give him props though. He is
You know,
good at
when
catching
she's
himself.
really upset.
Yeah, he is. I love him.
All those times where she's yelling and talking about people's mothers and shit. Does she sit there and stutter when she has it? Sounds clear. She says it clear and proudly to me. There's no stutter in that, is there? Or am I tripping? I heard it just fine. Again, this is all fake and act. Now look at Kim over there. Her Discord is. I don't know. It looks like she's coming on and she's like, doing telling people to go over there. And she's doing her own thing now. She's doing her own thing. I call BS on all of this because it's bringing more views. I don't trust these women. I don't even want to call them women. They're too child. They're girls.
Shit.
I'm just upset, guys. It is. It's all my fault. I'm trying. They don't. I'm going for a regular cold. No, oh my god, bro. And the people that mother fucking text me who want to act like my friends who help me get cold medicine. Don't. I'm blocking all of you. I swear to God, every single one of them.
Did she just say she was doxing every single one of them?
Yep, blocking.
Oh, I thought she said doxing. I was like, wait, whoa.
She's threatened to in the past, and in the past, the people who refused to give her more money, she has doxed them because they didn't give her any more money. She has done that. And I've crawled up her ass about it too. And
she plans on doing it with that school teacher.
yeah. And people still give her money and feel sorry for her when she's doxing people who sent money to her, genuinely trying to help her, not knowing any better. And she's going to dox them because they said no. But yet she's such a good person, and we should be compassionate for her. We should give her sympathy. No, fuck that.
Fuck
She knows what
compassion.
she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And it's fucking premeditated. And so you can suck my dick. I am not going to go easy on her.
If I feel sorry for anybody, it's them kids of hers.
Exactly. No, she's not a victim at all.
Could you imagine how those girls have got to feel sitting in there hearing Lisa call Kim honey and babe and, all of the things that I know those girls yearn to hear out of their mom?
Yeah, all the affection she shows to Kim, but she's never shown to them unless she got something out of it. Because if you notice, she stopped caring about little dude when she stopped getting paid to care.
Yep.
I had a cold myself, and everybody that's my friend in my comments, you guys didn't send me no cold medicine. I'm blocking you guys because you didn't give me no medicine. I'm blocking all you guys. Lisa, do you see how you sound? Who's your friends? Kim? Yeah. That's a half a friend there, buddy. I mean, give her an arm, I'll be a whole one. I'm done. Whoops. I love and adore you guys, and I'll see you guys in the comments.
Ma'am, you respectfully are. You guys all were fucking slamming Kimmy. Now all of a sudden it's kiss Kimmy's ass. Like,
I'm not kissing Kimmy's ass.
Kids are all kissing her fucking ass, bro.
Oh, that's the Discord conversation.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
You
I'm
are
glad.
a narcissist.
You deserve.
You
Kim,
are
mute her. Kim,
a
mute her. Kim,
narcissist.
mute her, please. Kim deserves. Kim deserves love and respect. She's a fucking person. She deserves everybody coming up here and being like, "Oh, hey, Lisa, blah blah blah." And fuck you.
But you weren't thinking about that when you were
Oh, so
slammed.
now, yeah, but why? Okay, I thought y'all were fighting, and now suddenly you're gonna take up for her again because she sent you your drug money.
This is at the moment when people realize that it was all a ploy.
Oh yeah, it was the last time too.
Except this time they ended up getting a TikTok creator involved.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say they. Kimmy did. With her calculated bullshit.
She didn't deserve any of that shit.
Nobody
So I'm happy you, Kim.
the abuse
Nobody's saying fuck you, Kim.
Ma'am, you need to show my juice.
Lisa, you want to talk about the things Kim deserves? Lisa, remember that time she didn't answer your phone call and you threatened to dox her? No, you more than threatened to dox her. You did dox her. You threatened her father-in-law, threatened his business. Every time they say no to you, you threaten to ruin their dad's business. And you dox their dad. But yet, she didn't deserve some criticism. But she deserves to be doxxed and threatened and gaslit and verbally abused every time she tries to tell you no. That's weird. So only you can abuse her, right, Lisa? That's good to know.
Yeah. The price of being her transactional friend.
Yeah. It doesn't work like that, Lisa. And you're a piece of shit. So cut the shit, Lisa.
Ma'am, Kim is a grown-ass woman. She can speak for her fucking self. She doesn't need you coming up here talking all this bullshit.
Fucking
Actions speak louder than fucking words. You're the one who gave her dirty, not us.
Lisa, you literally used Kim for money. Don't even. I have the DMs from people to prove it. Shut up.
You have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Zero.
yes, I do. I know a lot more than you think.
You don't, really?
Oh, want to make a bet?
Yeah, I do, actually. How much?
I'm not giving you money. I'm not dumb.
Then what the you said it, bitch, not me. What's going on? What's going on?
I can't say anything because I was sort of secrecy.
Yeah.
But there is people that know who I've been talking to. So
I
I know
don't care
that.
who you've been talking to. Me and Kim know what's going on. That's who knows.
Hey, Kim, do you know who's been talking to me?
Lisa.
No?
Lisa.
I do think I have an idea who you have been talking to.
So you know what I know.
Well, come here.
Who cares what
Can
you
I just
know?
say something?
The whole internet knows the truth.
Can I just say
No, they don't know what I know.
And that is
And then
when,
you know
that's when Lisa realized that somebody
everything
really
that's out there that's going on.
Lola, come here.
Lisa, I have never been Kim's, like, I've never condoned.
The pictures in the damn Discord are killing me.
But yet Lisa's sister got flack for that last emoji that they showed with her head all tilted back.
Yeah.
Her sister caught flack because that was the only way her sister could think to plead with people to not send Lisa money.
Right. And man,
could you imagine how her sister felt walking up there and looking like that?
Here, I've never been. Lisa.
yeah. And the one where Lisa's passed the fuck out from drugs, where she
Like
thought
she
she was
did not
dead.
know if her sister was even alive.
But by all means, you fucking ingrades, keep throwing money at her, hoping she's gonna do what. There have been people back when I got modded. I think you were here for that. Back when I was trying to block her enablers.
Yep.
And I was blocking people that were telling her to go OD or off herself. I'm not a mod anymore. I deleted the account some months back, but and threw
She
my
didn't
hands
want
up
you
and
to
said I was
delete. She
done.
didn't
But
want you to delete those. She wanted you to delete the ones that were actually saying, "I sent you blah 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 blah," because Lisa wanted to focus on those negative comments just to draw in more sympathy.
right, but I deleted the ones that were saying those kinds of things, and I deleted her enablers, and I unhid the people spitting facts, and she didn't realize who she modded when she modded me. But the reason she did it is because I said something to somebody for telling her to OD, and she just modded me. I didn't ask for it. And then she, I guess, couldn't remember who I was, but I was deleting her enablers and unhiding the people who were being honest, but I was also not letting people tell her to OD either. I don't care how bad a person is. I don't agree with that. Because the kind of pain that causes is immeasurable, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I'm not defending Lisa, but right is right, wrong is wrong, and you shouldn't tell somebody that they should go and pass away. That don't be that person. Don't let her make you that ugly. Um, do better.
Well, and it's not like, and Eddie can't even stand Lisa. And that's the only reason why Eddie's giving her money is in hopes that Lisa will do it.
Oh yeah, there are absolutely people sending her money, hoping that that'll be the money she ODs on. People have admitted doing that, and that is disgusting. As hard as I see her family fighting to save her life and other people fighting to save her life, for them to do that is disgusting because regardless of people's feelings, that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, and those will be the people who pay for that ultimately. And I'm not okay with it. And I've already stated multiple times, if I catch you in my community, I don't care how close we are or how much I like you, if I catch you doing it, you're out. And I stand by that just as much today as I did when I said it. That I make no exception for that because I've lost people that way. And yep. I will not tolerate that in my community. And in the end, it'll be her family that suffer if that happens. And I know what that kind of pain is. And unless you have been through it, you have no right to wish that on another person. Because those kinds of deaths, they haunt you. And they cause years of damage that never really heals. And that's never okay. And if you are that tore up about her, don't watch her.
Exactly.
Watch something else. And if you are so sick and demented that you feel like you should help somebody do such a thing, then you need to go and talk with a counselor and tell them exactly what you said and did, because you are the one that needs help if you truly feel that way. That's disgusting. And there is no excuse for it. But anyway.
Harry, I agree with you. Kim is just as bad.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
That's why when I come in and I told Panda, they're two peas in a pod.
They are. And this gets pretty funny here in a second, because this is a fucking circus.
I just fucking silently watched her. However,
It's a circus, yeah. Oh my god. That fucking picture.
And mind you, Kim is the one who did all of these emojis.
Yeah. Her best friend. Best friend goes, I'm sorry, but if my best friend was doing shit like that, I would reevaluate my best friends.
I don't know, with as big as Kim's lower lip is, maybe she should pull it up over her face and take a picture. Use that for an emoji for her.
Right. And she thinks she's hot shit. That bitch looked like Gollum on a bad day.
She ain't got no damn teeth.
No. I bet she snatches catfish out of the river just like Gollum is like, and the fish, it is in my precious.
Right?
Jesus. Like, potatoes precious?
And Kim ain't even got her kid.
No. Thank God. But yeah, this turns into a train wreck, and it's hilarious. To me, it's funny.
It is.
however, can I just point out that, like, whatever you guys got going on, okay, this girl obviously is visibly fucking hurt by what you've done. So therefore, you come into her Discord, and the moment that somebody is talking, you immediately go, Kim, mute her. You're already starting to demand her to do shit. Meanwhile, the girl is hurting over what you've done.
Ma'am, because if more than one person's talking, if you watch the replays, they can't hear any of us. That's why.
You know, somebody's picked up for Kim.
But I'm just coming from a way, like, immediately you come in and start demanding her to do something.
Well, if she can't hear any of you, Lisa, how about you shut the fuck up and not come in there demanding you get the floor immediately? Because nobody owes you shit. You are not a fucking superstar. You are not a fucking celebrity. You are a fucking crack addict.
Lisa said it was nothing to do with Kim hearing them. It's if you watch the replays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, it's not about Kim. It's
about the audience. Yeah. It's a ploy. Yeah. Very clearly. And she automatically assumes that she should get the floor. No, fuck you, Lisa. You don't. No. You're not a celebrity, and people need to stop treating you like one. You're a fucking crackhead on the internet. That is it. That is all. You are a scheming, scumbag, fucking crackhead on the internet. You're not a fucking celebrity.
her Discord to stop somebody from talking.
No, to the lady who said, heaven forbid somebody stick up for her, I'm glad people are sticking up for her. I don't want her to get hate. I've never wanted her to get hate, ever. Regardless, friends or not. Nobody deserves bamboozled and bullied and hate.
But how can you call her a friend after how you act when you go on live and you call her a fucking cunt and a one-armed whatever? You trash talk her more than anybody else does. That is not a friend. I don't care what she has done. She is upset because she thought that you were a friend, but you're only a friend to her when you want money from her. That's it. It's transactional. You cannot love her and be a friend to her because you don't love yourself. You are not a friend to anybody right now because you don't love yourself.
You may be right. I don't love myself right now. But I do care about Kim and want the best for her. And it ain't about money, and it ain't about her talking to me. It's not about none of that.
Bullshit.
You gotta put it about.
You just said
Really,
Kim
Lisa?
can't work.
It absolutely is about money. Dude, Lisa, who the fuck do you think you're fooling? Everybody knows it's about money. Because the only time you get mad at her is when she doesn't answer at your beck and call and send you the money when you need it for your drugs or create fake cash apps to send to your drug dealers. When she tells you no, she's the worst scum of the earth. So get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. And you absolutely wanted her to catch hate, and it absolutely bothers you that she's getting support because you're an attention whore, and you can't stand it if somebody else gets the attention.
you didn't want Kim to get hate.
I don't.
You keep saying that you didn't want Kim to get hate. Nobody was hating on Kim at that moment. You're demanding her to mute someone. They were talking to you, and you didn't like what you were hearing.
No, I didn't want us screaming over each other, man. Because then they can't hear us when they're watching it in the audience or on YouTube. You can't hear anything. You know what I mean?
What
That's
if you more permission to speak over anybody else than anyone else? Why is your voice more important than anyone else,
Right.
including Kim's?
and nobody here is more important than anybody. Yeah, nobody here is
And then
more
you shouldn't be
important than
coming up on the stage and telling Kim mute, so that you can get your fucking word out. No, you should listen to every other fucking person and then you speak.
That's a fact.
How do I talk on this motherfucker?
You're talking.
Are you? Lisa, I've been watching you for a while now. I mean, God damn. I've been an addict. I've been an alcoholic. I mean, I smoke weed every day. But your ass has got to quit. You've got to stop. You are old enough to fucking know better than all this bullshit.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I agree with all of that.
Then fucking, why are you not on a bus to fucking rehab?
Because every time she says that, she's lying. It's been 2 years. I've been around for 10 years.
So this is how
You said you were going to rehab hundreds of times. I'm getting old.
Okay, yeah. It's very
Before you
old.
go,
You got to find another way.
The way that I want to live, and I did it multiple times. Any other time I said I was going, I was lying 110%.
You are lying.
Well,
How do we know you're not lying now? How do we know you're not lying now? What's
If you need clothes and socks and underwear, your sister has already bought that stuff for you like 3 times ago when you were supposed to go to rehab. Just has a bag of stuff for you. There's no reason for you not to go.
I didn't know yes.
She called me today. Listen. My daughter called me today. She's got a job. Her old man is a fucking correctional officer in Henderson County, Texas. Okay.
Okay.
They're young. They have a small child who's autistic. And she smokes and she's bipolar. We both have psychotic tendencies. We both could be fucking getting a social security chick, okay? She called me today, and because she was crying in the first part because her electricity got cut off, okay, and she needed me to come up with $400 like on the spot, okay, on a Friday.
Remember I told you about the
I couldn't fucking believe her because the whole conversation she changed up like you.
Ask him to join us. Pardon?
Yeah, I was gonna get a loan to go get this my daughter. Make sure my grandbaby was electricity went off. But because of watching you for these months, and I couldn't even believe her.
Well, ma'am, is she an addict? You said no, right?
No, she's not. She's not.
Well, you can't. Please don't let what I do affect.
I'm not. I'm not. I was gonna go pull money out of my.
No, Lisa, you can't say that. And you just admitted to knowingly scamming people.
Yep.
Saying, don't let what I do affect you giving to people. Well, you just admitted that what you're doing is wrong. And you know it. So you're admitting that you scam people. Thank you for that. So why are you doing it if you know it's negatively affecting people? Why is it okay for you to do it?
Because it's Lisa.
Yeah, and don't say that you don't think it is, because you absolutely do think it is okay, because you keep doing it. Yeah, fuck you. It's
And I don't.
Make sure.
Yeah. I don't.
And I don't think she did. I don't think she did heroin for only 6 months. Because if it was only 6 months, she wouldn't have to be on that.
No, that's a lie. First off, it wasn't 6 months. It was a lot longer than that, because they're not going to put you on that amount of methadone if you've only done heroin twice. First, she only did it twice. Then she only did it for 2 months. Then she only did it for 6 months. And then she went back to only doing it twice. No, she was on it for a long time. And bad. And now she's back to doing the same shit while using methadone. So I don't think she should get the methadone because she's not getting clean. I thought I saw something panda in there. I was about to laugh my ass off.
There is somebody in there that's got something. They've got panda in their name.
I've been seeing some people in her TikToks here and there throw my name out there and say panda this, or panda is gonna get this, or I can't wait to watch panda do this one, and she eats them.
I agree, Harry. That's like Panda said. Lisa is somebody's mother, daughter, granddaughter, aunt, sister.
Yeah, no. Right, Tammy? Right? They could do. Listen, I'm about to drop some facts here. Something horrible happened. And I had to drop everything and move 2,000 miles away from everything I knew and loved for my family. And within 2 weeks of moving everything 2,000 miles, I had a job. I was juggling the move, juggling everything else exterior that I'm going through, and the family, and all the other shit. And I still managed to get a fucking job within 2 weeks. So, if I can work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and still manage to do this when I can, all for my family, there is no excuse for her whatsoever.
I've never wished anything bad for Lisa ever. I've always wished she would go get the help, not for her family, but for herself.
And if you notice with me, it will be different with Lori, I can assure
yeah.
you. But with me, I have never been cruel. I'm brutally honest and blunt and can be harsh at times, but I've never been cruel. And everything I said has been factual with her. But
It just kind of makes you wonder what happened to Lisa at the age of 19, 20 that made her deep dive into this stuff.
it was my job in the Willy Wonka's factory. That was pretty funny. Yes, I am an Oompa Loompa. I escaped the chocolate factory. They were just kidding, Harry. Um, the Oompa Loompas decided I was too tall to be an Oompa Loompa, so they kicked me out because I'm 1 inch taller than they are, and they didn't like it. So I can't be an Oompa Loompa anymore. My dreams are dashed.
Damn it.
But my point is, if I can go through everything I went through and I still manage to get a job to provide for my loved ones and keep a roof over heads and food in bellies and clothes on backs, they have no excuse.
Well, I think Kim can't work, and I think there's other underlying medical reasons as to why she cannot work.
But she can draw a check and use resources.
I think she does, but
So
I'm not 100% positive.
For her to be on here begging for money. And Lisa's not disabled. Lisa's a crackhead.
Exactly.
And there is no, I was more referring to Lisa than Kim, but there's no excuse for Lisa. If I can do everything I did, I've overcome a lot of obstacles to make sure everybody in my life was okay, to make sure my littles were taken care of, and I've walked through hell. I don't understand. It's okay, Tammy. Don't worry about it. I don't understand not going above and beyond for your family. I don't understand that. I don't understand the lack of fortitude or lack of love.
That's why I said it kind of makes me wonder what it is that at the age of 19, 20 that made Lisa dive so hard into the drugs.
I don't know. I've heard some stories, but until I can verify them, I'm not going to come out and say it. But surroundings.
Yeah.
I can only say that if what I'm being shown is to be believed, it is very close to home. And she went down the wrong path.
And I've noticed that her usage has gotten a lot worse since her losing little man.
Yeah. Yeah, she can't. She uses so much because she can't handle herself sober. She can't face down everything she's done to stay high. And until she's ready to face down her demons, then she's not ever going to change. She's never going to get sober or even really attempt it. Frankly, she can't deal with herself sober. And
That could
she
be
did,
another reason why Daddy's putting a blind eye.
yeah. I don't think he's blind. I think he's willfully ignorant. And I think there's a reason. I really don't want to go into that until I verify some things, but yeah. She doesn't need rehab. She needs a dual diagnosis center because her problem isn't necessarily, I know you're going to look at me crazy, but her problem really isn't the drugs. It's the reasons behind why she's doing the drugs. That's the issue. And until she resolves those issues, she's never going to put the drugs down.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you 150,000%. I've been screaming it that she needs dual diagnosis.
And all these people saying, just go to rehab, just go to rehab. She doesn't need a rehab. She needs a dual diagnosis center because until she gets to the bottom of the whys, she's never going to get through the how. And until she's ready to face down everything she's done, she's going to stay on this path until the inevitable happens.
Well, and if you look at her 6 months ago as opposed to now,
To be honest with you, it triggers me to look at that. It triggers me really bad. I've had to take a few breaks from Lisa. I know you probably have noticed that, but there have been times where I couldn't handle looking at her because of my personal experience with people who have OD'd and are no longer here. And it hits a special nerve, and that's why it hits me in a very weird place when I see people wish her to OD. Because I understand the survivor of aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that will light me up faster than anything because I understand that pain. I can't describe it to you, but I understand it. I wish I didn't. Um, but yeah, all I can say.
Does it
Yeah.
and I don't think that Bowling Green offers dual diagnosis.
Well, she could find a place that does, because I know that Tech also is in the same mind as me as far as that goes. Tech has offered her dual diagnosis centers. I know Villain offered her a damn good spot, and
So did Hunter's mom.
yeah,
Hunter's mom actually is working for a facility and went to her
didn't Villain or did Villain not say something along the same lines at some point that Lisa didn't need a rehab and that rehab wasn't going to save her, and that it would need to be a dual diagnosis center? I seem to.
Yes, Villain has said it. I've said it. Reaper said it. Tech has said it. God, so many times.
But people keep screaming rehab, 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 like rehab is going to save her. It's not. I'm sorry, but to be quite frank with you, I don't believe rehab would do very much at all, if anything. At all.
Well, and Lisa even said herself, the reason why she is scared to death to get weaned off of the methadone is she's scared of the pain. I don't think it's physical pain that she's afraid of.
No, it's not. She don't want to give up that high. She don't want to give up the
I don't
cloud.
think that. I think it's the emotional.
Oh yeah,
It's
she's
too much for her
definitely
to bear.
using drugs to physical pain drugs to medicate emotional pain for sure. And I know a
Thank
lot of
you. I'm
people.
on a gaming channel. I don't have any content like that on this channel.
Yeah, the withdrawals. Yeah, but thank you, Tammy. It's the emotional pain for her. She's never really processed Cole's death. She's never really processed the loss of her children. And people are gonna come for me for this, but I don't care. I am nothing if I'm not objective and straightforward with things. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
And please don't take this as Panda standing up for Lisa. No, shut up. That's not what this is. This is facts.
We're looking at reality.
The reality of it is you're looking at a woman who went down the wrong road, found someone else also on the wrong road, had children with this man. I have no doubt that that woman loved him to the day he died. I believe that she's still in love with him. And she hasn't processed his death. And you're also looking at a woman who had those same children taken away from her. So, in a way, she had to grieve their loss because she lost them. And for a mother There's no worse thing you could do to a mother than take their children,
That is
or for their children to be taken from them, be that by passing away or just by taking them out of their life in such a traumatic way. And not just one, but all of them, and now her grandchild. So
damn.
that's traumatic.
Panda, you just hit home on me. I lost my oldest boy 3 years ago.
I'm sorry. There's no worse pain in the world than that. And they may not have passed away on her, but she did lose them. And you still have to factor that in. Whether you like her or don't, it's still a factor. And she's also had other traumas too, I would imagine. Just given her lifestyle, I would imagine there's a lot she doesn't talk about. I would imagine that she's found herself in some bad situations more than once.
You know, this is what pisses me off with her. I would give anything in the world to be able to hear my son laugh, hear my son talk, hug my son. But I'll never get that. She has every chance in the world to do what's right so that she can repair whatever damage.
She still has time. All the hearts in the chat.
That
For fun.
pain
No.
will never ease. It never will go away.
Well, no, it won't. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to ease or subside or any of that garbage, because that's simply not true.
All I have left to remember my son by is I can go through my YouTube channel because him and I game together. And that's the only way I ever get to hear him.
But you have him in your memories, and that's something that nothing could take from you. But there's not a pain in this world that could ever compare to a mother losing their child.
Your child's not supposed to go before you.
No, it's unnatural. And mothers aren't meant to bury their children. And I have no words.
That's why if I could ever just talk to Lisa,
Honey,
I would tell her she's got every chance that I don't have.
There have been women in similar situations to you that have pleaded with her in much the same fashion, and she's not going to hear it. Unfortunately. But pardon me for a moment. I guess indulge me for a moment for getting off of Lisa for a second. I know this is touchy, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But personally, when I lost the people that I lost, I had to especially with my dad and my baby brother. I had to go to grief counseling, and I helped raise my baby brother. So that hit different than it would have normally for a sibling.
Yes.
Um, I had to do grief counseling. Um, I couldn't process it. I couldn't cope, especially with dad, because of the way he died. It was especially traumatic. He got diagnosed with cancer, and then a couple of months later, he was gone, and there was nothing left of him when he passed away. He was skin and bone, and nothing else. And that was traumatic for me to see a man I thought to be Superman. He was my adopted dad, but he was the only daddy I ever had. He raised me. He adopted me, and I thought he was Superman. And watching him go from that to skin and bone and unrecognizable within a handful of months. Don't know. I couldn't handle it. And so it put me in a very dark place. And there are places you can go that specialize in specific kinds of loss and specific kinds of grief. And my words to you personally would be, I love you and I support you and I am sorry. I know I'm sorry doesn't really do anything. It doesn't fix it. But I would encourage you to look into grief counseling. I know it did a tremendous help to me. There are groups I know for a fact for mothers who have lost their children, and it's for that specific type of grief. And even though the counseling may not per se do much for you, you would be in a group of women who would at least understand what you're going through to an extent. Every person is different. Every situation is different, granted, but they would be able to understand your grief on a level that most people wouldn't be able to, because like many things, unless you've been through it, you really can't fully comprehend it, but maybe that would be worth looking into for you. Maybe you could find some peace, helpful tips,
The good
or
thing
just
is I've got a grief counselor that I can call. I think it's time I need to go back and talk to him.
yes, babe. You know, you do whatever you need to do to find your peace. And if I can help in any way, I will. Um,
Thank you, Panda.
we're here. I don't know how much help that is. I'm full of snark and sarcastic remarks mostly, but we're here. And if you need help finding group specific to your grief, I could help you with that. But it would be beneficial, I think. And what harm could it do?
It can't. I mean, it can't do any harm.
So
It would give a different outlet than me going on to Call of Duty and wiping out an entire lobby.
Yeah, and you could
Well,
find, who knows, you could find someone there that could be a help to you, and you deserve it. You deserve peace. You certainly
Harry,
do deserve.
if there's one thing I can tell you from a daughter that hadn't seen her father in pretty close to 20 years, the first time I saw my dad, I didn't want to let go. And neither did he. And that is the greatest thing, greatest gift you could give yourself and her.
Yeah, my dad was my world.
My dad, luckily, knock on wood, I still have my dad.
Right now, I find is one of the hardest times for me because if my dad were here, a lot of things would be different
Yes.
because I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through right now, and I certainly wouldn't be going through it alone.
Well, seeing my dad lives up where you're at.
In Maine?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. But I miss him in times like this. I haven't really talked much about it, but I'm pretty sure my audience all are aware of what happened back in September.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling.
With the standoff and the shooting up of houses.
Yes.
And nobody really has given me any grace to think that how traumatic that was for me. But I'm dealing with it, and I'm doing the best I can. But
And it's going to be rough for a long time, and hopefully you have somebody that you can actually talk to and try and process some of that with.
oh, definitely. I'm trying. but it's them I'm worried about. There are certain familial relationships I don't believe will ever be repaired, nor do I believe they should be, in some cases, because of what the person did. Um, which is unfortunate for mine because, well,
Yeah.
it's the whole situation is bad. But
It's probably better that they're not repaired than for them to be repaired. And it
right,
continues.
yeah, and I don't know.
And yes, if I sound like a psychologist at times, it's because I took freaking psychology.
I have too. I took it in college, but it just
I had to when I took my paralegal courses.
I I took it for other reasons, but I
But I
also
might go
have
back and
been
get my master's for it.
that friend that everybody comes to.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna sit on your couch and you give me advice.
Yep.
I don't know why, because I make horrible decisions, and I trip on air most of the time, so I don't understand why people take advice from me, but um they do, and they come back and get more advice. So I must be doing something right. Um, but yeah,
It's just, I don't know. I took it not only just because I had to for my paralegal stuff, but like you, everybody and their mother wants to plop on my nice comfy couch. Well, lay on my nice comfy couch while I sit there, and it's like they're expecting me to have this notebook and a pen in hand. I'm like, I have
or I
there.
can solve all their problems because they think I have all the answers. I don't know who told them that I have all the answers, but somebody lied to them. And um,
My good
we need to
Lord.
stop telling people that. Um, because I do good to get my own shit together.
Well, I mean, think about it, Panda. You've done a phenomenal job in getting your shit together. I mean, moving from the farm to back home, and not even 2 weeks of being at home, you have a job where you're working 12 hours a flipping day, 6 days a week, and you're still managing to do your YouTube and tend to everybody else. That's a pretty damn good achievement.
I try. It's just I'm tired, man. But I try to keep my YouTube up, and I feel kind of bad because, yeah, I got my monetization, so nobody has stickers anymore. But um, I just didn't feel like fighting for it because I haven't been able to come on, and I just don't feel like it.
Well,
Plus,
and not only that, if you think about it, the types of content that are done not necessarily going to get monetized anyway, because YouTube will find something somewhere
yeah,
to
and
muck
it's
it
just
up.
they want to put a muzzle on me and tell me what I can and can't say if they monetize me anyway. And even if I am, like, they take a percentage of it, so fuck that.
Yep.
Oh, and I just know I'm good. It
It's funny
does.
you say
Red.
that, Red. My husband's got the Joe Dirt haircut.
Oh, that's funny.
But I love him to death. He drives truck for a living, so when my kid passed away, it was he was nowhere home, so I didn't have that safe place to go to.
Yeah.
And when he did come home, if my husband was even here right now, he'd tell you that I am not a crier. I didn't cry when my mom passed away because the only thought I had is I had to be strong for my dad and everybody else. So I couldn't cry. I didn't get a chance to grieve hers. And then when I lost my son, I broke. I literally broke. And
Well,
I've been
to
with him.
be fair, no offense to your mom, but your mom wasn't your son.
No.
That it's on a different.
But at that point, the only thing I could think of is, man, these guys have been together, Christ, by that time, 20 plus years. And my dad was so in love with my mom. And the only thing I could think is, crap, am I going to lose him from a broken heart? You know, and I was like, I got to be strong for him.
That has been a thing.
Uh-huh. And that's what I was scared to death of. That's why I got it in my head is I got to be strong for him. I have to. Because if he sees me break, what's going to happen with him?
Yeah.
And my dad did enough crying for the both of us. Thank God. But when my husband literally saw me break, like to the point I hit my knees, he couldn't even hold me up. I hit my knees.
My grandparents were married 77 years.
Oh my gosh.
And when my grandmother passed away, she was like a mom to me. I called her mama. And within a month of her passing away, he followed.
And see, that's what I was always afraid of. Even
and
because
bless him, I'll have to show you a picture one day of my grandma. But I look identical to her. Like, and he.
My dad says I'm identical to my mom. My looks, my sound, my antics. He says, you are so much your mom.
I was like that with my grandmother. Everybody thought I was her kid. That's how much we favored. Like, I looked so much like her that there were questions about whether or not I was my grandparents' love child. That they, yeah. Because I did look so much like her that it was, yeah. I'll have to show you a picture.
It's hard, but yet it's going to sound really weird, and people are going to be like, you've lost your effing mind. I can even hear my son to this day, and he's like, you cannot give up. You better keep going.
That's not weird. My dad, believe it or not, I still see him in my dreams sometimes. Like, it's usually in times of, like, really bad times.
Good night, Della.
Good night, doll. I see him, in my dreams, and he'll come and sit with me or whatever. And it's like he's really there, but I don't know that he isn't.
I swear to God, sometimes I can smell him.
I absolutely believe. I don't know what you'd call them, if you'd even call them ghosts. I don't know that I would call it that. But I absolutely believe that our loved ones can
manifest.
Will come and not so much check in. I don't know if that's the right word, but
I think it's what it is, to be honest with you.
they come in, you know, they
Like when my son passed away, it was a good year. My channel was down, and I hadn't turned my PlayStation on, nothing. And for a week before I got back into gaming, my PlayStation would kick on by itself. I do not have the auto update on it, but it kept kicking on and kicking on and kicking on. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
right.
So I called up my aunt and I said, look, I know you don't believe in spirits and all of that. I said, but have you got anything weird going on at your house? She goes, what do you mean? I go, like, electronics kicking on and stuff like that. And she goes, yeah, our TV. I'm like, okay. She goes, why are you asking? I said, because my PlayStation keeps kicking on. She goes, yeah, he's telling you something. He's telling you it's time to get back to living.
Right.
But it was
Hold
funny
on to
because
that.
the first time I got back in, he shut my PlayStation off. I was like, what the hell? You want me to play, but now you don't.
That's, yeah, me too, Kiwi. I don't want to wake up when I have dreams about Dad, and I'll always wake up crying like a baby. Because I know he won't be there when I wake up, and that's the worst part.
Well, it's like sometimes I'll be sound asleep, and my son was not a small guy by any means. I mean, he stood like 6'4", a good 300 and something pounds, and
Right.
he had big paws, like
Yeah.
huge. And I
Big old
swear,
mitts.
I could feel him put his paw in the middle of my back sometimes when I'm sleeping, and it's like you lean into it, and you're expecting not to like roll from your side and land on your back because you can just physically feel a hand right there, and it's like when I do that, I'm like, man, why did I move?
Yeah.
But our
Just
loved ones are
telling
always
you that,
around.
you know, he's there.
They're always around.
You can take comfort in that you really haven't lost him. And the
No.
greatest gift you could give him is living the life he couldn't, and not waste what life you have left not living it. Because I assure you that the last thing he would want for you is that you spent the rest of your life merely existing. So now you have to live your life for the both of you. And he would want to see you live a full life.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know. I know. I'll see him again someday.
But my dad, I had tried to do something unfortunate once, and I had a dream directly afterward where my dad came to me in a dream and told me, he said, you got to stop this. You're killing me. You're tearing me apart. This is not what I want. You're hurting me. Watching you is killing me. And that snapped me out of it. And then I started looking at things where, well, Dad wouldn't want this, and this will hurt him if I continue down this path. so I had to pull my head out of my ass. And
Well, and he couldn't rest coming back, seeing you in a particular state, and that's just his way of saying, no, you gotta move forward.
yeah, that I can't bear this, I can't handle this, and you're hurting me, this is killing me to see you go through this. And that put it into a different perspective for me, and it snapped me out of it. And
Yeah, it wasn't until earlier this year when I snapped out of it. I went back to breathing and enjoying life and whatnot. Because even after my son passed away, like I shut down emotionally, verbally, the whole 9 yards. I just shut down. Like I wouldn't talk to my husband or none of that. And my husband had come to me and he says, I can't do this. If you're gonna be like this, we're getting a divorce. And I looked at him and I was so full of anger. I turned around and I told him, I said, do you not understand what it's like to lose a child? You've got to let me get through this. He goes, but I don't know how to help you. I said, I don't need your effing help. And that's it. It was not even a week later is when I snapped out of it. And I looked at him. I said, you know what? You want to help? Just be supportive. Be there when I do break again, because it's going to happen.
yeah.
If I get quiet around my son's birthday, please understand why. If I get quiet around his passing date, please understand why.
I do that around Dad's birthday and around my little brother's birthday and on the dates they passed, and on my oldest brother's death date and birth date. I get it. And all you can do is all you can do.
It was everything I could do to if it weren't for the fact that I had my husband and I knew I had to take care of him and all of that, because he'd suffered a stroke almost a year ago. It was horrible. And then I had to start taking care of him. And I was like, if it weren't for that, I would have never gotten out of the bed. I would have stayed in the bed under the covers the whole time. But because I knew I had to help take care of him, I had to get up. I didn't want to. He knew I didn't want to.
Oh, I hate to, but my battery is almost dead on my laptop. So I'm going to come back tomorrow if I don't work. I'm going to come on early so I have a good amount of time to really wring Lori's ass. Because I fully intend to.
Do you want me to pull the links for some of the videos with Lisa in them?
Yeah, that would be helpful. But you can come back tomorrow night and we can roast the shit out of people.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So,
especially if it's Lori.
Oh, yeah, I'm making special time for Lori.
Say
exactly,
what?
Timmy. Yeah.
I didn't know the dog that she got was pregnant.
Yep. Bride's pregnant. Because she didn't keep her up and she intentionally had her around that boy dog and intentionally got the dog knocked up. So.
And why has animal control not been there?
Nope.
Have
And
people called?
yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that tomorrow because that's a whole thing.
Maybe
But
it's all the same rescue that took Shadow.
it wouldn't be the same one. But we can get this maybe the same people, but who knows? We'll figure it out. But
Poor
yeah,
dog. Poor
it's
dog.
bad. But I love you, girl, and we will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come on here about 6.
That sounds good. I ain't got nothing going on.
So come back and we will make snarky remarks and laugh at people.
I'll make sure I'll get some done.
All right.
Later,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Thank you.
I gotta remember how to get out of here.